EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to one of our favorite spots, venerable Soldier Field in Chicago. Today, after a topsy-turvy opening weekend, it's on to week 2, and we've got a good one here, as it'll be the Miami Dolphins taking on the Chicago Bears. Two teams here, each off to 1-0 starts as this one is underway on EA Sports. And they'll opt not to return this, but since the ball did hit in the landing zone, this will come out to the 20.
Ready? 70 Timberwolves.
On the ground, this is Devon Achane. Achane hit when the ball is out. I think the Bears have recovered. They have.
To put it mildly, that is not the way anyone wants to start off a game. You fumble on your first offensive snap. But now what you're worried about is, does that linger throughout the game for your guys on offense? And how's the defense going to handle it? Because no one expects to run out on the field on the first play and have to all of a sudden start to play themselves.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to them.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
First and 10 at the 17-yard line.
Looking to throw is Williams. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Against a team coming off a win, just as your team did the previous week, you talk about being physical all game long. Sometimes being physical is just being on the spot and helping force the incompletion.
That's complete right side to Komet. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Cole Komet, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Bears use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Santos with the extra point. And that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Last time out, they had the fumble. That led to the touchdown. Not a great look on either side of the ball as the defense gave up the points too, Charles. But they've got to take care of the football and do better here on this possession.
It's certainly been a tough stretch, partner, for both of those units, and they kind of put their defensive mates in a really tough spot there by dropping the ball on the ground. But an easy way to make it up to them, get out there now and get some points on this drive.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. The rookie from Texas looking sharp on that throw. He gets his guys a first down. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Well, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete. trying to get it to Tyreek Hill that time. And that'll bring up second down. You look at this Bears defense. They were strong last week, CD, and that went over New England.
And the big difference in the game, their ability to force turnovers. Multiple, in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, the big difference in the game.
It was impressive. Now the question, can they duplicate it? On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And at the 7-yard line, and the catch is made. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Devon Achane, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Dolphins are an extra point away from drawing level. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. And their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
And that is incomplete.
And this is what you want to see from a defense. Give up an opening drive touchdown, that's fine. But how about them going back out there, recommitting themselves to the task at hand, and forcing a 3-and-out and giving the ball back to their offense?
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And it'll be Dolphin football. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them.
And this is caught inside the 5. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Dolphins have taken the lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there was a quick 3-and-out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during this series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen.
There he goes, left side. Touchdown, Chicago. Roma Dunze, 74 yards. And the Bears are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Santos able to tack on the extra point. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. DeJounte Wester now to return it. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt.
At their own 26-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive.
Well,
partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last time that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Gain of 29 yards. First down, Dolphins.
Now Achane on 1st and 10. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. You look at this Bears defense. Well, they've been very good this year against the pass, currently holding on to a top 10 ranking at number 10.
And for all the routes to keep an eye on in this one, they've got to find a way to take away the crossing routes. Those are the ones that when a receiver catches it on the run, those can really hurt a defense.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. The Dolphin passing game rolling here. They've got another first down.
18 Rattler, 18 Rattler. 19 Lions. Go.
Looking to throw. Cox. That's out to Hill, right side complete. And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19. Now a timeout called for by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
60 Bison, 60 Bison. Ready.
2nd and 6. This is intercepted. And the Bears are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line.
Well, I would guess that combined, if you spoke to both defenses, neither side has a lot to celebrate today. They haven't had a lot of stops, but that one right there, that's a big one because they stole points away with that play. And just as importantly, picked up a key stop on an offense that's been really impressive here in the early going.
Williams looking to do it himself. He'll find Henderson out of the backfield here. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards. It moves the sticks.
That's good for our Bears. First down.
Henderson now on 1st and 10. The 20. And he's going to be forced out of bounds inside the 5-yard line. 62 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. I guess that's what happens when you give the current NFL rushing leader that much room.
And when you do, all you're doing is solidifying his standing at the top of the leaderboard. He's going to continue to get more and more yards. Good luck trying to chase him down.
Williams looking to... And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. Luther Burden from 3 yards out. And the Bears have broken the tie. Santos with the extra point. And the lead is now 21-14. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And he will be taken down here as the first quarter of play will come to an end. We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports.
Okay, break.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. A big play there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Dolphins are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. Oh, and a nice return, but he takes a big shot at the end of it. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They'll run with Henderson here to begin the drive. That's about as exciting of a one-yard run as you're going to see. Finding a way to dodge that first would-be tackler. But again, just 1 yard out of it.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Ball at the 33, 2nd and 9. Off the play fake, it's Williams. He's going to sling this deep downfield. That ball nearly intercepted. The rookie had his hands on it, but couldn't pull it in.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit them over the top, unsuccessfully.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Here's Williams. He's going to let it go again. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Here comes the Bears punter now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And he'll be forced out of bounds on the other side of the field. A big-time return there, 40 yards. And the Dolphins will begin this drive in great field position, 1st and 10.
19. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Let's go now.
A run straight ahead with Achane. And that one opened up for him well as he'll take this down to the 26-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Dolphin 1st down.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns. But guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
19 target.
They'll swing this complete out to Hill. And they'll get this down to the 10. 15 more yards there and quickly another 1st down.
That's another Dolphins 1st down. A gain of 15.
Back to throw. Cox. Touchdown Dolphins. Tyreek Hill from 10 yards out. And the Dolphins have broken our tie as they take the lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And they will take a 7-point lead. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Oh, a good return up past the 30. Now that should give him a spark. He's across the 40 to the 43.
Now that's the kind of return you're looking for. To get to that spot on the field, that allows you to do a lot of things on offense.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the 1st half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
On 1st down, it's Henderson. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The Bears are 1-0 on the year following the win in Week 1. And they've gotten a pretty good deal from the schedule makers as well. Home dates in Weeks 1 and 2.
And I would believe that they would need to take advantage of that, partner, because as you can imagine, the road dates will pile up later this season. So this is a great opportunity for them to put some early distance on the rest of the division and create a little bit of a cushion for them for later in the year.
Again, it's Henderson. And he'll get this down close to a first down at about the Dolphins' 37. The 71 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
He had to fight for every yard on that run, shook himself free of a tackle, and kept fighting, even with the rest of the defense closing in on it. That's the kind of effort you'll take every single time.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They'll try to run for it with Henderson. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. He needed 2, he got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down and a yard. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. So the kick from here on a field goal would have been right at 53 yards, but instead, offense out there. They're going for it. Now he's loose down the left sideline. Touchdown, Chicago! Trevion Henderson, his 3rd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bears take the chance on 4th and goal, and it pays off with 6. So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And they're going to be set up beautifully. A heck of a return down inside the 40-yard line.
Well, that return gives them a golden opportunity to go out in front. How will the defense respond after giving up that type of a return?
Not liking the look. They'll change the play.
Here we go. 7 back, 19, 19, 18.
Here's Cox throwing to start the drive. Man, it's caught inside the 10. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Operating from the gun, Cox. Touchdown! LeJohntay Wester, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Dolphins have moved out in front. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And they will take a 7-point lead. Touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And a great return, solid field position. He's up all the way to the 45-yard line.
At some point, we're going to get it through our heads. Special teams, special teams, special teams. The spark that often wins games.
They'll start on the ground with Henderson. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Trevion Henderson with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Bears are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive.
And with still more than a minute to go in the half, time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Second and 2. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down. Looking to throw. Cox trying to lay one up deep. And that's caught inside the 35. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. A great effort there. On his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Dolphins will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And he returns this to the 22.
At their own 22-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And with just under a minute to go, they might try to think about mounting a drive here if they can and get in the end zone to potentially tie this game up. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35.
13 yards on the play.
To throw, it's Williams. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
As soon as he leaked out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
Now a second and 10. From the gun, here's Williams. Now he'll tuck this and run. And he will find the open man. It's DJ Moore. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime.
First down. First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit.
And I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Out of the gun, they give to Henderson. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Trevion Henderson as the first half is winding down. And the Bears have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half. Santos able to tack on the extra point. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And that one not returnable. It's over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 30-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to.
And this throw will be intercepted. Tyreek Stevenson picks it off. And the Bears are going to get it back here just past the 35.
I believe this is what you would call growing pains here, partner, because this defense obviously took the challenge facing the rookie, and they wanted to help indoctrinate him to the NFL. So now the big question is, can he answer that challenge and rebound with plenty of time remaining in this game?
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. The final shot before break. Williams.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And he will be out of bounds with no time remaining on what will be the final action of this first half.
And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard.
And that's going to skip into the end zone for a touchback.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tied game. No need to panic, no need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games, and we're seeing a pretty good one right now, hotly contested in the third quarter. This will be caught downfield by Moore. Boy, a pair of big plays here. This one going for 29.
So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 30-yard line.
Throwing is Williams. Rifles one, that's going to be intercepted. And the Dolphins are going to take possession here at their own 3-yard line.
So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive.
They take over here following the interception. That's the good news. The tough spot is the spot that they're in. That's inside the 5 in the shadow of their own goalpost here. 1st and 10.
Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
And now they'll shift things around. Right back to Achane on 2nd down.
And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line.
58 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
Here we go. Shot. 70 Timberwolves.
And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
Cardinal,
operating from the gun, Cox.
They'll swing this out wide. Here's Achane.
He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive.
And the Dolphins first down.
They'll go again here with Wright.
And he's got this down to the 35. It's a pickup of 12. Second play in a row with a 12-yard gain.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get them. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for him. Show him that you're supposed to get the football.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami.
LeJonte Wester
with his second touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. As his guys have now moved out in front. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And they will take a 7-point lead. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And just shutting him off there. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They're looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down for a nice little gain. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. To throw, Williams. He's got his target. That's complete. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Good for the Bears. First down.
There's a short throw. It's caught by Kmet. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. 12 more yards there and another first down.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
They've created a nice sustained drive off of plays like that. A nice strong run there that keeps them advancing the ball.
From the 29, here's the 2nd down and 4. To the air, Williams. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Kmet. And they just keep marching right along. First down on a pickup of 8 there.
Coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
What is up? We got Hornet. Kill. Yes.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. Touchdown, Bears! Rome Odunze, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bears are an extra point away from tying this ball game here in the final moments of the 3rd quarter. Santos with the extra point. And that will tie our game here in the 3rd. So all square here in this 3rd quarter as the kick's away.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10. The Dolphins take over 1st and 10. The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. We got a brand new ball game, all even after that last touchdown, so every drive now becoming a little more critical here in the 2nd half. Open man downfield is Hill. And he will be taken down, but a big pickup there on what's going to be the final play of the 3rd quarter. So both teams trade touchdowns in the 3rd as we're through 3 quarters of play. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now at Soldier Field. All even as we get ready to start the 4th. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
60 Bison.
It looks like they'll move things around here.
18 Rattler. 18 Rattler. Ready.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Going left side here, and it's complete. And he's going to get this down near the 20.
15 yards. That's another Dolphins first down.
Up the middle, Achane. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Devon Achane with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Dolphins answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the fourth. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And that one going to hop into the end zone, and it'll come out to the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And now after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this fourth quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down.
12 yards. And the Bears first down. First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Running left is Henderson. And he'll get this one on to about the 39 here. Wow, and even 200 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. Again, it's Henderson. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. From the shotgun, a throw for Williams. He'll try and do this himself. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Nowhere to go downfield, but he's able to get out of bounds and stop the clock here with a first down.
First and 10 at the 49.
First carry for DeAndre Swift. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, second and 12.
I think sometimes when you're trying to get after the quarterback, maybe it's better to be lucky than great, because I think on that one he's just trying to get upfield and rush the passer. Instead, the tackle for the loss landed right in his lap.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on second down. There's a short throw. It's caught by Kmet. Room to maneuver at the 35. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 27-yard line. The catch and run, good for 24 yards. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's first and 10. Back to throw. Williams. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. Kylan Granson, 26 yards. And the Bears are an extra point away from tying this game here in the fourth. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the fourth. Well, this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the fourth as the kick's away. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
The Dolphins take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this fourth quarter to try and grab that lead back. And he's going to be down at the 35. Gain of 7.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Oh, he's got a little daylight.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. That one good for 13 and a Dolphin first down.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
Back to throw now on first down. Complete to Washington. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there.
A nice throw right there. And, Charles, this is game number 2 in the NFL for this young rookie. His guys getting the victory last week, and he played pretty well by most accounts. Curious, what did you see?
I saw something similar to what you described, Brandon, because I saw a guy who looked the part, a guy who was in command, not just with the touchdown passes, but definitely looked to be in control of the offense as well. And you and I both know that's often uncommon for a rookie quarterback.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. Quickly completed to the right flat.
And they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
First down, Dolphins.
Plenty of time and 2 timeouts still at their disposal. 1st and 10 here.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
Looking to throw. Cox.
That one almost intercepted, but it's incomplete. Not a good throw there, and it'll be 2nd down.
The way he's throwing the football today, almost a surprise when he doesn't complete a pass like happened there, but he needs a few more to get his guys downfield.
Well, the way he's thrown it leads him to believe that he's going to get those completions. That means the guys going out for passes, they'll run even harder because they expect it as well.
Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And that, what a dangerous throw there back across the field, but it's incomplete.
3rd and long coming up. Defensively, you pressure the quarterback or drape all over the passing lane?
Yes, that's exactly what you do. It's both because they're not mutually exclusive. They may have been at one time in football, but not anymore. You want to have that pressure. And if you have a big-time pass rusher, send him after the quarterback, and then make sure you blanket the field.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. So a big one coming now for Jason Sanders.
Jason Sanders for the Dolphin field goal.
And Sanders pulled it. It's no good. And a costly one there as this game remains tied here in the 4th. What a tough spot to miss a kick. Just an absolute letdown.
Look, they got themselves in the field goal range, gave them a chance to take the lead. They come up empty, and now you wonder, will their offense ever see the football again?
Yeah, because on the other side, one through the post, and this thing could be over.
At this stage, you've got to hustle, got to get back to the line of scrimmage because you're saving that timeout to make sure you have a chance to get your kicker out there for the big shot.
Here's a 2nd and 7.
They run once more with Henderson. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Well, this feels like a late season game, even though it's just week 2. Here's a big 3rd down. Working out of the gun, Williams. Pass caught by Burden.
Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts. And as the two teams talking over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
Here it is, 4th and inches. They'll go. It's Henderson.
And he won't get there. They stop him a few yards short of the line to gain. The Bears tried it on 4th down, unable to convert. And the Dolphins get the football in great field position.
Come on, come on. Hit. Cougar 19. 18, Radley. 18, Radley. Let's go.
Cox now throwing to start the drive. And his throw is incomplete.
This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air defensively. They were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
Inside a minute to go. Here's 2nd and 10 now.
Here we go. Mustang 19. 60 Bison. 60 Bison. Ready.
Back to throw. Cox. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me. I'm going to keep firing.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
All right, my man, this is now where it's risk-reward. Because on defense, you've got to crowd the line of scrimmage. You've got to get in all the gaps, get up tight on everyone, and try and force the field goal attempt here. You can't let them break one big, but you know something, when you crowd the line of scrimmage, if they do pop one, it's going to go.
Yeah, they could take it to the house, but the magnitude of this possible upcoming field goal, every yard counts. Final whistle blows, and we need some extra time here to decide who will be the victor.
60 minutes, just not enough some days to decide who's going to win the game.
And here in overtime, a quick reminder, the game no longer ends following an offensive touchdown on the opening drive. Both sides will have the chance to possess the ball unless there's a defensive touchdown. In that case, the game will end right there. So it's the Dolphins who are going to get the football first here as we are back underway now in overtime. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They have fought hard to reach this point. They've got the ball first. Remember, though, even if they score, it would quiet this crowd, but it doesn't end the game. But a chance to put a solid drive together here and at least get 3 and hopefully for them a touchdown.
Good work after the catch. Gets him 15 and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Panther 60.
Here's a quick throw right side, and it's complete. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. They go back to that well. He's had a great game. Defensively, they haven't been able to stop him. Same thing here in overtime.
And sometimes that goes to the play caller's ego, because a lot of times you have so many different plays you want to call, but when you spot a matchup that's working for you or a player that has the hot hand, keep giving it to him. That tells me you're mature as a play caller, and it's working for them in overtime.
I don't want to overhype it, but this is a big early season game, especially an overtime win. That can give you a big boost going forward in the season.
It certainly can, and I don't think you're overhyping it, because cliches go out the window when you start to play overtime. And you're right, the winner of this game now, that's an extra boost moving forward, and it actually is an extra hurt for the team that loses, because normally you shake it off, but in this situation, it lingers a little bit longer.
And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
19 tight. 19, 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates. Go street. Hey, Crash. Go.
They'll run for it with Achane. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down, maybe by about a yard, as they find a way to convert on 3rd and inches.
Someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards.
Panther 60. Panther 60.
On first down, he'll drop to throw.
Now he's going to step up and run.
And he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a hole.
I think the defense surprised him there with that blitz on first down, but give him credit. He stayed cool under pressure and still found a way through the extra rushers for positive yardage. Well done.
He'll dump this off to Achane. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 26. Now a timeout called for by the defense. They'll be down to just one remaining as we step aside here in overtime. Out of the gun, here's a give to Achane. He finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be second down. Now a timeout called for by the defense. That's their second and last timeout here in the overtime session. We'll be back. We'll play only the one overtime here. If time runs out, it'll be a tie as they come up on second down. That's out to Hill, right side complete. But I think the ball's out, and that will get out of bounds. Lucky there. They keep possession inside the 5. Thankfully. And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. Looking to throw. Cox. And this is a touchdown. Now, it's not over yet, but they draw first blood here in this overtime. Sanders on for the extra point. And they will take a 7-point lead now.
Makes the score Dolphins 63, Bears 56. Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And great field position coming up as he gets this just shy of the 45, out of bounds at the 44.
Any return that gets you to midfield is a great return. One first down, and you're almost in field goal position.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on 4th down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown, so now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it, sometimes when...
And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago.
I know Paul Revere talked about by land or by sea, right? You know, 1 by land, 2 by sea. He didn't mention air because right now we're seeing a big-time performance, aren't we? That's 2 touchdowns so far in this game.
Where'd you pull that one from?
And, you know, every now and then I actually listened in history class.
And you're just a scholar all the way around. You're reading all the time. I like that you fit that into the broadcast.
You know, I just grab a nugget when I can.
Charles, normally when you see a group score this many points, it's a complete blowout. But instead, they needed every single one of those in this close, high-scoring affair.
And, Brandon, I'm still on the edge of my seat after that one because when you have that much scoring and it still comes down to a one-possession game at the end, that's not something we see very often. And in this case, these offenses, they brought it. The defenses, they're going to need some work going forward.
So for Chicago, they use the favorable early schedule to their advantage as they move to 2-0. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the New Orleans Saints. Meanwhile, for the Dolphins, they'll fall to 1-1. And they'll look to get back in the winning column next week as they head to Foxborough to face off against the New England Patriots. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
We flared up, flared up, flared up, flared up. We flared up, flared up, flared up, flared up. Hold up, y'all gotta pardon my taste. Hold up, y'all can't talk about basic. Hold up, we mighty more Power Ranger. Hold up, mine also dangerous. Hold up, y'all talk outrageous. Hold up, don't get caught in the matrix. Hold up, got that touch of my savior. Hold up, give me that touch of my haters. Lyrics can't hear it no more. Stand up to the man, can't fear him no more. On the gram, don't feel it no more. You were driving a minute, but can't steer it no more. Riding away, but now you're chilling on shore. What's the use of being rich when your inside's poor? Into this, what you don't want to see more. No, you want to see more, but you only see sore. Life done slowed you down. Your body is acting up. Your mind is out of bounds. It's telling you pack it up. You shackle by thoughts and memories that's adding up. Like overseas, you feel alive like you can't have enough. You probably feel paralyzed if you ain't had a buck. You still feel paralyzed. The bucks attract. Friends is having kids, ain't adding up. What's the use of having a world with no love? What's the use of having a light with no plug? What's the use of ingredients with no sauce? What's the use of the physical with no source? We flared up, flared up, flared up, flared up. We flared up, flared up, flared up, flared up. We flared up, flared up. Y'all gotta pardon my taste. Hold up, y'all can't talk about basic. Hold up, we mighty more Power Ranger. Hold up, mine also dangerous. Hold up, y'all talk outrageous. Hold up, don't get caught in the matrix. Hold up, got that touch of my savior. Hold up, give me that touch of my haters.